So, weekend cooking is lasagna soup. Now, I took the lasagna noodles and I have them just cooking slowly for a few minutes, soften up, and then I'll cut them, put them aside, cook the stew for about 50 minutes, an hour, and then I'll put the noodles in for the last 15-20 minutes or whatever. So I'm just cooking them so that I can cut them. So, internet is still down, and I had to go to LaPonda's to upload my breakfast, so I might have to do the same thing tonight. So I put a little bit of oil, and I'm going to put it on number 6. I'm going to put this fan on because it's not noisy, and, oh, not that one, this one. I don't want the fire alarm to go off, so I put the heat. So I got Italian sausage, mild. Gonna take it out of the casing. Take it out of the casing. Italian sausage. Take it out of the casing. There's one. Take it out of the casing. Then I got my ground beef. Yeah, I might have to upload this at the pond, and I'm coming over at 5. Just let the noodles cook a little bit so I can cut them up. And then put them in for the last 15 minutes or so. So we want to cook the soup in all its glory. So there's that. I'm just doing 4 because they're quite long. So then I'll wash the scissors off after because I got my ground beef. My mystery, $5. $5. And we're not going to break the meat up too small because it's a soup, right? So I'm just going to cook it slow here. Break it all up, put it all together, wash my hands, and break it up a little bit by hand. You only get it on number 5. Okay, wash my hands and wash the scissors. Wash my hands. Wash the scissors. Okay. So, put this over here, move this over there. You guys should be able to see now, right? Better? Okay. There we go. Might need the scissors to cut now. I'm not sure, but we'll keep them out. Okay, so I'm going to bring it down to 4. Bring it down to 4. Bring it down to 4. Don't have it too chunky, but don't break it up too small either, because it's a soup. You want to, there we go. Okay, so got that. Now I want to check my noodles. They're getting good. I just want them soft enough that I can cut them up, eh? Cut them in little squares like. So I'm going to turn that off and just let that simmer while I'm cooking this. So we got onion. Got the onion. Yeah, I'm going to simmer this, cook it slow for about 50 minutes, then put the noodles in. So, onion. Onion. There's my onion. Mix this up a little bit more. Once it gets brown, once it gets brown, when I put in 50 minutes, I'll do part 2, someone dropping the noodles in it, and anyway. And then the cheese mixture, you put it, when you put it in a bowl, then you put it on top. So a spoonful. So garlic, Now I got this is 3 cheese. That's my Hunt's, or 4 cheese, sorry, 4 cheese. So I got that, and I got the tomato paste, and I got the diced tomatoes. So I got that, and I'm gonna use this for the chicken, to make chicken stock. Instead of buying one, I already had it, so nothing in there right now. So I only got 3 garlic. So I'm gonna put, garlic back in the fridge. There. Okay, garlic back in the fridge. Got 3 of them. So cut the end. Can you guys see? Just garlic. Cut the garlic and the onion. Nothing fancy. Garlic and onion. Garlic and onion. Okay, so we got the garlic and onion. I'll do that after. And my dollar store thingy. Move. Okay, it's almost all brown. Almost all brown. Still a little pink. Wait a bit. And wait a little bit. Okay, so this is time I'm going to put the pepper. Pepper to your taste. I don't measure nothing. And salt to your taste. And Italian seasoning to your taste. Okay, because that's nothing spicy over here. Nothing spicy. Now, so I kept them in pretty much about pieces of, well, yeah, about that much. I didn't break it up very much because it's a soup and you want pieces of meat. You don't want it minced, right? So, anyhow. Now I'm going to put the onion. And I'm not draining it, I don't care. At the end of it, if you want to scoop up the grease, totally up to you. Before you put the noodles in it, I'll see how much grease. Okay. A lot of that's going to evaporate. I'll let it cook a little bit to evaporate. Okay. So I'm just putting 3 garlic. Could put more if you want to. I'm not. I'm just putting this much. Probably hear the squeaking and the banging. Pretty hard not to squeak and bang while you're cooking, right? Pretty hard. Okay. Like that. Like that. And I'll rinse that off right away. Sort of like my grater. I like to rinse it off right away. So, break it up just a little bit, just little pieces. There. I'll let that cook a little. Rinse this off. That's my garlic thing. Well, that's cooking. Go off there. Okay. Well, that's cooking. I'll put it down to 4. What I'm going to do, let that cook just a little bit. Oh, that's too big of a piece. There. Make them all the same size. I don't want to break them down too much. Neat. Okay, put that aside. What I'm going to do now is clean this off. This board, garbage, and take the cloth, wash it off. Okay. Too bad it's a galley kitchen, but I can't help it. So I'm gonna take this, I suppose. Let that cook a little. I'm going to take that, rinse it, put it over there and cut them, put them in here, and then just set them aside. Let that cook really good. So I shut the burner off. I'm going to take them out of the water, rinse them in cold water. I'll put them back in the pot again, because I might need that container. Okay, cold water. So rinse them in cold water. Probably put it back in the pot. I'll keep this for the cheese. I better keep that. Okay, so I'll need this. Rinse it off. I'm going to put that over there. Put the pot there. Will you guys be able to see? Yeah. Okay. So I'm rinsing the noodles off with cold water. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is take a noodle and do squares. I don't want them to stick, so I'll rinse them off again. I'm just rinsing them so that it'll be easy. So I just put cold water in the pot, and I'll throw these in like this. Then I rinse them off after, right? When I put them in the soup. About 10-15 minutes. I'll let this soup cook for a good, yeah, for a good 40 minutes or so, 50 minutes or so. Okay, so I don't want to break these noodles. They're going to be easy because they'll stick and break. And I want them into squares, right? So that one did. I'll put it aside. So I'm cutting them like that. Just putting them in the cold water. They should. Then I'll just drop them in after. Rinse them out and okay. Okay. So let's see here. Another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any one that breaks, I'll just put over there. And, okay. Because I got a lot of noodles. I'm not worried about it. Just soak them in water. Okay. These are tons of noodles. They want to stick, so I'm putting. And I put a lot of salt and oil. They shouldn't be, but oh well. Just long. Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit more water in it. Next weekend I'll probably do the ravioli. Next weekend. Do the chicken one maybe, I don't know. Don't want to do the beef one where I'm doing beef today, right? 1, 2, 3. Get about 5 out of each one. Okay. Stir this. Almost ready for the... And then I'm just going to put it on low and let it cook. Cook a good hour. Put the noodles in. They're almost cooked. These are ready cooked noodles too, Carl. I got them because when I did lasagna before, whatever, lasagna wraps or whatever I did there, those rolls, I think they're already ready to cook, so in the oven. You don't have to pre-cook them. That's why they cook so fast on the stove. Only let them cook for like, what, 20 minutes? Well, if that, 15. Okay, these aren't sticking together, that's good. Okay, so now, some people toast them now. They'll put butter and put, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. You don't have to toast them and all that bull crap. This is good enough. It's supposed to be easy. Why make life difficult? Tastes good either way. Okay, so I don't like anything too difficult. You know that when I'm cooking. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't want. Okay. Yeah, I got a lot of them. Got a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's almost time to put the stuff in the meat here. I did turn it down a little though. More water. some more water in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I got lots. Wow. I got lots. One, two, three. Almost. One, two, tons of them. Too much for the stew. I'll decide what to do with the remainder. I'll decide. I'll decide what to do with it. Do something. Okay. 1, 2. There. So I'm going to put a plate over it because I still got that plot. There. So we'll put them aside. Ooh, that's probably still hard. Let me see here. Okay. Should be able to put them right over here. There. Okay. So we got that. So but a lot of noodles will be good. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Nothing wrong with a lot of noodles, eh? Okay, so we still on? Yeah, we're still on. We're still on. I didn't lose it yet. Okay. Don't need that probably. I'll need to rinse those noodles before I put them in there. Okay. Okay, so we got that. Now, what we're going to do is stir this up. And this is ready to add all our, because it evaporated a lot. The grease from the meat. It evaporated a lot by cooking it up. Now, we gotta open our cans. I got everything out. So I'm gonna do the tomato paste first. This will thicken it up too, right? The tomato paste. This will make it thick. Or you can use ketchup. Always use ketchup. Little spoon. After I put the paste in. I'm going to put a whole can of paste. Because I'm going to put about 4 cups. A lot of noodles, so I want a lot of juice and a lot of... So what I'm going to do is probably 4 cups. Let me rinse that on hot. So I'm using this chicken stock, whatever you want to use, right? Okay. So a couple squirts. I'm going to use at least a couple squirts of that. So there's 1 cup. And couple squirts of that. Because this is a 2 cup. So this is 4 cups altogether. 4 cups. So after an hour, I'll film me putting the noodles in, and if it's too thick or something, we can always add more, right? So, okay. So now, what I'm going to do is my Hunt's 3 cheese tomato sauce, my favorite, 4 cheese. Shit. Why do I keep on saying 3? Anyway, so this is my 4 cheese tomato, and this is my favorite sauce. My favorite. It's not that runny though, and I got all that paste in it, so I'm going to do about half with water. Half. There. It's not runny enough. There. Yeah. Because we're making a soup, right? So I've got all that out. And it has spices in this too. So, it just says spices, of course. They're not going to tell you, right? They're secret. They're not going to tell you this, but you know, there's probably Italian seasoning, oregano, parsley, basil, or something like that. Now, the tomatoes, and there's tomato juice in that too, so. Diced tomatoes. Diced tomatoes. A lot of juice. Okay. Now, looks so good. So I'm going to put this down and let it cook. Yep, right on. See, I timed it good. So I'm going to put it down to about between 2 and 3. And let that simmer for 50 minutes at least. 50 minutes, and in the last 10, it'll be part 2. And then we'll cook the noodles are almost cooked anyway, right? You've seen them. I'm gonna rinse this off in case we need some more water. We'll see how thick it'll get at the end of the, I don't need to add the chicken. But what I do want to do, do what I want to do. Let's taste it, right? Yeah, that's spicy enough. Because that sauce has spice in it. That tastes good, actually. Okay, rinse my spoon off. Now what I want to do, I don't need this. I don't think I need the scissors, but I'm going to make this ahead of time. And then put it in the fridge. Because this is what we're going to put on top of the soup after, right? Okay, so we could keep that. And I don't want it, maybe number 2. There. Just stir it once in a while. I got a fly and I don't want to keep this on. I'm going to keep it like that. That's covered. Everything's going to be covered. I'm going to put the... So what we're going to do now Now what we're gonna do, we got the ricotta cheese. So we got the ricotta. Ricotta. We got the garlic toast all ready to be toasted. Bought LaFonda bought it there, and they're already buttered in garlic, right? So all I gotta do is put it on a sheet pan and put it in the oven. Have it ready. It's good supper, man. No salad, but that's okay. And no spinach. Could have done the spinach, see, but those little, it would have been excellent to have spinach, because you do spinach in lasagna. But that's okay. Okay, so we got the ricotta cheese. Got the ricotta, and I don't want to waste any of it. None of this stuff. Too expensive. God, it's expensive, but oh well. $6.99. I remember when it used to be $4.99. See, everything went up. Groceries went up. Everything went up. I'll keep that container though. So the only thing is we don't put egg, of course, raw egg, right? You don't put the raw egg like you would if, so I got that. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of salt, and I'm gonna put a little bit of basil, or no, basil. See, here you would put the spinach, but I just put a little bit of basil just to make some type of spice. Oh, no spinach. Let me check on this. Nope, it's not cooking that. Perfect. I had it on 3. I'm going to keep it on 3. I just wanted to see. So we got ricotta. Now what we got again? 3 cheeses, right? Mozzarella. So now we gotta get the mozzarella. The mozzarella. Mozzarella. And at least I'm gonna put it on a plate because it'll probably stick to the wood, and I don't want that. Sorry. So we got mozzarella to put in the ricotta. Mozzarella. And we're going to dab this on top of the soup when you do a bowl of it, right? I can throw this away because if I don't use all, I have sandwich bags. But you know me, I'm going to use it all. Me with cheese? Oh. Me with cheese. Okay. For sure. For sure. For sure. Gosh, that tastes so good. I miss that sauce. They're only $2 at dollar store. I'm gonna pick up a couple of them because I'm not picking up. The other one was cheaper at Co-op, but then they went up. They were 99 cents. Now they're $1.99. The Co-op brand. Okay, so I'm gonna rinse this off right away. I don't want it. Rinse that off, just like I did with my garlic peeler thingy. Okay. Put that in my grater. Okay. So that's rinsed off. Now, Whew. See, too bad I didn't have the spinach, but oh well. So mix it all together. Now the third cheese. The third cheese. Without dropping, you guys. Parmesan. Parmesan. Oh. Parmesan cheese. That's the 3 cheeses for lasagna. And the 3 tomato is paste. Tomato paste, crushed tomatoes, and your favorite tomato sauce. I got the noodles. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. And then what you do with this, you just glob it on. Glob it on. If you want to do spinach, you can do spinach, but I didn't. Oops, sorry. So, put the spoon to the side, wash my hand. Put that in the fridge. Keep it cold. Oh yeah, spinach would have been better, right? I think what I gotta do, it's so plain to taste it. I'm gonna take some garlic powder, because it's a little plain. Too plain for me. Gotta put some garlic powder in it. That's gonna be used as a topping, but still. There we go. Let me try that. Okay. Let me try that. Yeah. Better. Okay. I don't want it too plain. So got that. So this is going to cook for an hour. 50 minutes. Okay, 50 minutes. And then I'm going to come back. And it'll be part 2. And I'll put the noodles in. And then I won't have to film me putting it in a bowl and that, because it's gonna be in the thumbnail. You'll see the, and then when we put the noodles in, we'll see if we need more. So that'll be part 2, me putting in about 50 minutes. I can put this away. I didn't use the fork. I can put that away. So I'll see you guys in 50 minutes to put the noodles into the soup. And see if we need any more water. So we might need a little bit of water, right? So what time is it now? I just looked. Yeah. Okay. So I'll see you in 50 minutes to put the noodles in. Part 2. There's only going to be 2 parts. So this was cooking for 50 minutes. I'm going to turn it up to 6 and keep an eye on it. So I don't have to put any water in it. It didn't go down, so that's good. So I'm not going to bother rinsing them because they were already rinsed. So I'm going to take these noodles and drop them in where I'm not adding any water to it. I'm just going to drop them in like this. I don't know how many. And there's not going to be a part 3 because all I'm going to be doing is putting it in a bowl. Take the cheeses, put it on top, a spoonful. I'm gonna get quite a bit of this in here though, because there's me, Ian, LaFonda. They'll be coming over here soon, so I want to cook that for I can still fit a little bit more. There's definitely enough sauce. Just straining out the noodles. I still got it in that water, but it's starchy because it's been, that has thickened it up a little bit too while it's cooking. I'm gonna let it cook for 15 minutes or so. So that should be enough, I would say. I got leftovers, that's fine too. Put it down to 5. Didn't realize how. So I'm gonna use all those noodles. All of them. So I didn't waste any. I got all the noodles. And let that cook, simmer. So you can see it. And I have this, I'm gonna put it on broil and turn it over with a, put it on broil and turn it over with a fork. Keep an eye on it, and I'll put it, I'll just lay it here and turn them over. So that's it for it. Then I'm gonna put it in a bowl and put some of that cheese on top of it and do a thumbnail. So I'll let that cook for about 10-15 minutes and see you guys in a bit. We'll be eating.